Consciousness returned to Reds in fragments. Pain first, then sound, then finally, sight. He blinked against the dust that coated his eyelashes, each movement sending shards of agony through his skull.
Damn. That hurt. Wait, did that meteor? It actually hit us.
Reds tried to move, finding his lower body pinned beneath a collapsed support beam.
Fuck! Help!
Reds closed his eyes, concentrated on his breathing, and pushed again, harder this time. When he opened his eyes, his hands were enveloped in a translucent blue shimmer. To his astonishment, the massive structure began to lift, becoming weightless as the ethereal energy suspended it in midair.
That's not possible. Am I hallucinating?
Rising shakily to his feet, Reds brushed the dust from his clothes and swept back his long red hair through the gaping wound in the building. He could see the devastation stretching across the city.
That's not supposed to be possible either. The whole sky looks wrong.
His phone was crushed beyond repair, and the only possession he managed to salvage was his father's leather jacket. The street outside was unrecognizable. Abandoned vehicles littered the road as far as the eye can see, the mist lingering ominously.
It's like breathing copper. What the hell is this stuff? So either I'm dead and this is some bizarre afterlife, or I survived being at ground zero of a cosmic disaster. If I'm not already dead, I should be. People don't just walk away from having buildings collapse on them.
As he turned onto Westlake Avenue, a guttural growl stopped him in his tracks. Crouched over the body of what appeared to be a delivery driver was a thing, human in basic shape only. Its skin had hardened into a carapace-like covering, spines protruding from its shoulders and spine. Its hands had elongated into claws, which it was using to. Reds turned away, bile rising in his throat.
Oh God, that was a person. That was a person just hours ago.
Slowly, he backed away, but his foot caught on a piece of metal, the clang echoing in the unnatural silence. The creature's head snapped up, milky white eyes locking onto him. Blood dripped from mandibles that had once been a human mouth. Its gaze seemed unfocused, confused, like it was having trouble processing what it was seeing.
Hey, easy there. I don't mean you no harm.
The creature cocked its head, as if trying to understand Reds' words. For a brief moment, something almost human flickered in its clouded eyes.
Can you understand me? Are you still in there somewhere?
The moment of connection vanished as quickly as it had appeared. The mutant let out a low, rattling sound, something between a hiss and a growl.
Not good, not good, not good.
Reds muttered, turning to run as the mutant lunged toward him with inhuman speed. He sprinted down the avenue, vaulting over a collapsed streetlight, the sounds of pursuit close behind.
What the hell is happening to people? Is this from the meteor, the mist? Am I next?
The creature moved on all fours, scuttling like some grotesque insect. Reds' lean build gave him speed, but the debris-strewn street slowed his pace. He ducked into an alleyway, hoping to lose it in the labyrinth of service corridors or doors, but found himself facing a chain-link fence too high to climb quickly.
No, come on.
Trapped. The mutant appeared at the alley entrance, moving more slowly now, as if savoring the hunt. It seemed confused again, as though it couldn't quite make sense of Reds. Something about him different from other prey. It sniffed the air, making a series of clicking sounds with its transformed mouth.
You curious as I am, aren't you? Well, how? Join the club.
He pressed his back against the fence, searching desperately for a weapon, finding only a broken pipe that seemed woefully inadequate against the monstrosity approaching him.
Stay back, don't make me do this.
The creature tilted its head, almost curious, before letting out a screech that sounded like metal being torn apart. Fear crystallized into something else inside Red's. A cold resolve, an instinctual grasping for that strange power he'd felt earlier.
Please work. Whatever you are, whatever's happening to me, I need you like right now. Come on, I know you're in there. I felt you.
The energy was swift, with devastating power.
Okay, so that's a thing now. Not dead, definitely not normal, and apparently glowing blue is my new aesthetic.
The commotion gained some attention.
Of course there's more of them, because why would surviving the apocalypse be easy? There's no reasoning with them. I guess it's a fight you want, huh?
As he focused, Reds noticed how his body felt as the ether poured into his intentions like a beacon.
Holy shit, did I just...
Red summoned a blade of concentrated ether.
This can't be real. I'm hallucinating. I'm dying under that concrete beam, and this is my brain's last hurrah.
It was as if the very source of the cosmos, the fabric of reality, whatever you want to call it, beckoned to him, with no intentions of its own. Curious. Maybe it was just a gift. In the midst of the conflict, a realization struck him. He was enjoying this. The power flowing through him felt right, as though a missing piece of himself had finally clicked into place.
But if I'm not dying, then what am I becoming?
When the last mutant fell, Red stood alone on the devastated street, his t-shirt torn to reveal the lean, defined muscles beneath, but his body somehow uninjured.
That should not have been possible. I've never fought anything in my life.
He looked up at the transformed sky again, the swirling cosmic anomalies casting an otherworldly glow over the ruined cityscape. The auroras had intensified, ribbons of energy weaving complex patterns overhead.
The whole world's changing, not just me, not just those things, everything.
Occasionally, what looked like tears in reality would appear and close in an instant, leaving afterimages on his retinas. A distant explosion drew his attention back to the city center. More fires, more chaos.
The evacuation center is that way, the rational choice. Food, water, other survivors. But whatever's happening to me started there. Those things, they started there too. And they saw something in me they didn't understand. What are you now? What am I becoming?
It pulsed once in response, as if to say, we are one now.
Not exactly helpful, but I guess if I want answers, I need to go back to where it all started.
With renewed purpose, Reds continued toward the heart of the ruined city, each step taking him closer to other survivors, to danger, and perhaps to understanding. The world had ended today, but something new was being born from its ashes, both around him and within him.
I should be dead. By all rights, I should be dead. But instead, I'm something else. and I'm going to find out what.
And he was determined to survive long enough to find out what.